Guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today I wanted to make this video because, as from the thumbnail, are we being ripped off by Paramount? Interesting conversation, subject I want to sort of touch upon. Just picked this release up, Fatal Attraction, the 4K collector's set. Now this retails for $29.99. Now I didn't pay that. I got it discounted, so I paid $19.99. Yes, you get some art cards in here. Yes, you get a nice presentation. But is it worth the money? I think that's subjective. Depends on how much you really enjoy this film. It's one of my favourites, so I was prepared to pay the £20 price that I could get it for. I put on the Blu-ray and then I put on the 4K. Now I have to say, from the picture point of view, there wasn't a huge difference. I think noticeably the HDR does come into play with 4K, definitely. But as far as the picture goes, I wasn't seeing an overall great improvement. Now also with Paramount, they seem to be just bringing out 5.1 or 7.1 mixes, so pretty much what's already on the Blu-ray, with the exception of this set, which is the Star Trek motion picture set. Now the Director's Edition does have an Atmos soundtrack on, and I will say Paramount have gone back in and added extra effects, and it is a really good transfer. So this has got a wealth of content on it, so they have done really well with this one. However, this was £60. Now you're getting a lot of content inside of here, which I'll kind of show you on the back. It's nice, but there's a lot of sort of stickers with this, which are very low quality, very cheap to produce, and again, is this worth £60? Not in my opinion. I don't think. I managed to pick this one up for 40 because it was creased at the top, so I managed to get a discount for this because it is a bit damaged. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a bit annoying, but it's on the top. I don't know whether you can make it out, but if they hadn't have offered me a discount, then I definitely would have wanted a replacement, because paying £60 for this was it's a considered purchase. The other two cuts of the film don't have Atmos on. There is another 4K set, 4K disc, which I haven't actually played yet, so I can't comment on the picture quality on that one. But from what I've seen, I was pleased with the disc. Yeah, there's a lot of work gone into this, but as far as the box set goes, definitely overpriced. The third one was a pickup that was a release from earlier in the year, Escape from LA. Another Paramount release. This was a collector's edition, but again came with a poster and some stickers once again. This also comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray disc. Now, when this came initially, there were audio issues with the 4K disc. Even though it's 5.1, the mix on it was all wrong. You were getting audio in the rear. It was all over the place. The Blu-ray was fine, but again, bad quality control from Paramount. Now again, I've put on the both discs and compared both, and to be honest, again, apart from that HDR, there is a little upgrade, not a huge amount. So my question is, are we being ripped off? You know, our studios, some studios are doing it really well, and particularly Warner Brothers, you know, they produce some wonderful editions, you know, and usually, you know, they're pretty good transfers. But I'm wondering whether some of these studios are sort of riding on the 4K wave and maybe not doing the upgrades to these films that they could do. I mean, it's largely down to film stock, I realise that, you know, but I do think with some releases they can put Atmos or DTSX soundtracks on them, and others they just leave. And it's a bit of a mystery as to, you know, why this is done. I'm no expert, so it might be a lot more involved than I'm thinking. But from a consumer point of view, it certainly makes you think, you know what, maybe we shouldn't be sort of picking all these titles up on release, maybe waiting for discounts or on the second-hand market. I'm not saying all releases, but certainly these Paramount ones, I'm finding that, yeah, they're putting a little bit of a question mark in my mind as to whether they're really worth it. Guys, it's just a little sort of video I just wanted to put out. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on this. Are you finding this, that, you know, a lot of these collector's editions are coming thick and fast, and the prices are like really going up? You know, we're sort of seeing 30, 35, 40 pounds. But what are we getting, sort of a premium product with some of these things? I mean, that Star Trek one at 60, you know, is this really starting to push the envelope here? I mean, you know, I get we're in a cost of living crisis here, and, you know, everything is going up in price, but it almost feels like somebody jumping on the bandwagon here, and they're sort of, you know, cutting corners and just whacking up the price of people. And you know, I kind of think it's a little bit damaging to the sort of the industry, and again, that sort of drive towards steering away from physical media. You know, I've been collecting physical media for 20 years plus, and I've seen some really nice releases from Paramount over the years in the past, but it seems a little bit of a worrying trend as to the things that we're getting now seem to be half-baked. You know, there's a lack of quality control, and just cutting corners, which isn't great for the collectors, you know. But yeah, be interested to hear your thoughts, and yeah, pop them down in the comments. Anyway, thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Take care, and see you in the next one. Bye now.